इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स ओवरसीज। मैं आपको 2024 का एक लेटेस्ट स्टैट्स बताता हूं। Nearly 1.5 million students of Indian origin are at the moment studying overseas. 1.5 million means 15 lakh students, and the projection is that it increased by 20% as compared to the last year. But what if I told you there's another side of the story, a dark side? Students जो discuss नहीं करते हैं openly and things which are tough overseas. That is exactly we are about to discuss in today's video. So buckle up guys, because we are going to discuss some realities as an Indian student abroad. The good, the bad and not so pretty truths. So let's get started. We will discuss this as an expectations versus reality and starting from the job. Part-time job is something which almost every international student does because of the various reasons. फीस भरनी है, लोन चुकाना है या अपने सर्वाइवल के लिए. But the reality is job market is flooded and just because of that students इतने desperate हो जाते हैं कि कोई भी जॉब मिलती है चाहे underpaying जॉब है वो ले लेते हैं just because कोई solution नहीं है. पैसे तो कमाने ही हैं, फीस तो भरनी ही है और groceries तो लेनी ही है. This is why I'm talking about job as my first point because this is the most common response. I get on Facebook when I ask a lot of students overseas that what is their biggest struggle, and this is exactly what their responses were. Now moving on to our next point is unfair treatment. And first point is doing cash in hand job and getting less money. Cash in hand job means that employers, the shopkeepers हैं, वो students को कम पैसे देते हैं from the minimum wage which can be around $20 to $25 per hour, but in reality they are paying maybe only $10 to $12 per hour and that is an exploitation. और कुछ businesses students को बहुत गंदा treat करते हैं. उनको पता है उनकी मजबूरी है, उनको पैसे कमाने हैं just to pay their fees and tuition, so they make them work very hard and pay less and गंदे से बात करते हैं, बदतमीजी से बात करते हैं क्योंकि उनको पता है वो कहीं जाएंगे नहीं क्योंकि मजबूरी है. और वो जो उनकी मजबूरी है वो इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस में ही देख लेते हैं कि हाँ ये स्टूडेंट है, ये डेस्परेट है और इसको हम अच्छे से पेलेंगे. बट अनफेयर ट्रीटमेंट सिर्फ यही खत्म नहीं होता है. लुक एट दिस आर्टिकल वेयर स्टूडेंट्स आर बीइंग एक्सप्लॉइटेड in the universities. So this is an article which says 132 Indian students in Canada struggle to get academic feedback. And an Indian leader says this is a money-making technique. They know that students will get scared and will have to reappear for that subject, which means they will have to pay an additional exam or semester fee. They are generating money by such petty tricks, which brings us to our very next point, which is cash cows. Now, what do you mean by cash cows? एक interesting fact बताऊं? International students always pay higher fees than the local ones. It can vary from 200 to 300% of fees as compared to the local ones. Look at this article. This article is from one of the Australia's news channel, which says international students pay up to 400% more than Australians. And the reason is not tax, it is about enforcing national privilege. And if you read this, it says, if we are going to be egregious, nationalistic opportunists, then let's be consistent and blatantly charge all foreigners in Australia more for everything. But there is another reason that local students get some subsidy from the government. So this is one of the reasons as well. Next point is about student loan. हमारे बहुत से Indian students हैं जो कि Indian बैंक से लोन लेते हैं और against that वो अपने parents या अपना घर गिरवी रखवा देते हैं. And in return they get this pressure to pay the EMIs. तो वहां जाते हैं, पढ़ाई भी करते हैं, जॉब भी करते हैं ताकि वो EMI भेज सके प्लस अपना भी खर्चा चला सके. That becomes so stressful for them. अगर पैसों की इतनी ही टेंशन रहेगी, स्टूडेंट वहां पे पढ़ाई कैसे करेगा, परफॉर्म कैसे करेगा? And then this leads to these type of incidences where in this article a student has committed suicide. It says college student kills self after Kerala bank issues notice to family over defaulting on loan. alone, and the student was only 20 years of age. How sad it is in such a young age and this type of immense pressure. Moving to our next point is very much not discussed publicly. It is about the securities of our students. क्या हमारे Indian students बाहर safe हैं? क्या local police उनकी हमेशा help करती है? One student explained his story on the Facebook, and let's go there. He says that police won't respond if your cycle gets stolen, and I asked him to elaborate, and later he elaborated with this statement which says, if any student or working professional on visa is looted on their belongings or snatched away or stolen, police would do nothing. For example, my friends in London mentioned me about an incident where a girl returning from university was surrounded by a group of individuals and they took all belongings of that girl and police did nothing. This is just one example of how much safe and advanced is this country. This student is in London, but it happens everywhere. Australia में भी होता है. और मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ, क्या कभी आपने कुछ ऐसा फेस किया है where you being robbed and nobody came for your help, not even police? Comment down below. Next point is about medical and insurances. Medical insurance is mandatory for every international students, but here's the thing, there might be some unexpected hidden costs associated with it. Let me explain you. One thing is about gap fees. आप हमेशा check करना before going to a doctor if they have any gap fees. Gap fee is extra money you might have to pay on top of the medical insurance which will cover your cost. So कई doctors करते हैं, कई doctors नहीं करते हैं. So make sure to check it before going to a doctor. Second thing is about waiting times. As an international students, you might have to wait for long in the queue क्योंकि आप उनकी priority पे नहीं हो. Look at this comment a person has mentioned about the medical thing. NHS is a government healthcare thing in London, and he says that there is a waiting time of 2 to 3 months for a simple fever or common cold. And now he's talking about his relative, that his relative is UK citizen, and for their cancer treatment they had to wait for 3 months to get treatment. अगर UK citizen को 2 से 3 महीने की wait करनी पड़ रही है, तो आप तो student हो और ना आप priority पे हो, so imagine how much is your waiting time. Now comes the very last point, and this is very important. Let's say you graduate. Congratulations, आपने graduation खत्म कर ली. What is next? It's just a beginning of a new challenge, and the challenge is getting a sponsored visa, getting the work permit to stay in the country and work there. And this is getting too difficult these days all across the globe, and especially getting a good salary. But please don't just complain and blame the system. There might be a lot of bad side being as a student, but there are a lot of people who are always willing to help. Just like this lady. She is trying to help as much as possible, and this is what she says. This is a big comment, so मैं skim करके बोल रहा हूँ. First point, important point is about English speaking. I have come across students who can't even face interview for careers job because their English speaking was so poor. I have to stop him in the middle of the interview. These students have pledged their house in India for 18 lakhs, paid money for sponsorship, and employers has no hours to give. They are like hand to mouth. But very important thing she has mentioned. So before coming to UK, students should do their homework in India only. हम क्या सीख सकते हैं इस lady के comment से? The lady highlighted the importance of balance. Earning money is important, but it should not be at the expense of your education. Remember, my friend, opportunities arise when you're prepared. Invest in yourself. That's the most important thing you can do to overcome all these challenges. That's it for today, my friends, and please do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.